off-season show. It's Aussie #1 Championship Wednesday. And happy you could be with us here tonight. My name is Krista Turk from Bet the Beach. And this is the Aussie, the Off-Szn Simulated Invitational Beach Volleyball Tournament. And it is Championship Wednesday night. 3 awesome playoff matches for you tonight. Let's get right to it. Let's take a look at the schedule. We have our first match tipping off here in about 5 minutes. So let's take a look at the schedule for you here tonight. The schedule, we'll start with the 9:05, semifinal number 1, the 16-seeded overall, Evan Cory and Kylie Deberg, surprising everybody, shocking the world, defeating the number 1 seeded overall, Megan Kraft and Andy Benish, a couple weeks ago, 16-14. And then in the quarterfinals, they took on and beat the number 8 seeded Jeannie Rango and Chase Buttinger to advance to their first semifinal in the Aussie. And they will be taking on the 4-seeded Trevor, Crabb, and Taryn. Kloth, Trevor, and Taryn. Beating the 13-seeded Came Shock and Tony Rodriguez in the first round, 15-3. That one a blowout. And then they took on the 5-seed. It was a TKN battle in the quarterfinals with Taryn Kloth getting the better of her partner, Kristen Nuss, beating the number 5-seeded overall Kristen Nuss and Allison 16-14. So the first semifinal kicking off here in just a couple of minutes from the Sands. I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek. We set up a rooftop beach volleyball court here for you for the semis and the finals live from New York City, and we're broadcasting it right here from the Bet the Beach studios. So it's Cory, Deberg, Crabb, Kloth, semifinal number 1, 9:05, a few minutes away. We follow that at 9:15, semifinal number 2, Savvy Simo and her partner Cody Caldwell. They are the 14-seeded overall. They beat the 3-seeded Miles Evans and Brandy Wilkerson 15-13 in the first round. They beat the 6-seeded Taylor Crabb, the Bug, and his partner, the Latvian Olympian, Tina Gradina, 16-14 in the quarterfinals to make it to New York City for Championship Wednesday night. They will take on the 7-seeded Betsi, Flint, and Theo Brunner. Betsi, Flint, Theo Brunner, the favorites in this one at -130, Savvy and Cody +240 to win outright. Betsi and Theo beat number 10-seeded Melissa Humana Parodies and James Shaw in the first round, 15-13, and then beat the 2-seeded overall Miles Partain and Julia Scholes 15-12 in the second round. Let's take a look here at the odds. We have +330 for Cory and Deberg. Moneyline odds to win -180 for Trevor, Crabb, and Taryn Kloth in our first semifinal. And in our second semifinal, Betsi, Flint, and Theo Brunner are the favorites, -130 moneyline odds. And Savvy Simo and Cody Caldwell, they are your underdogs at +240. The players also getting kind of involved in the comments before the game. Let's first go to Theo Brunner on the Instagram. Bet the Beach posting a couple of days ago, 5 days ago. It all comes down to this. Theo saying, Flooner, Team Flooner, Betsi, Flint, Theo Brunner, Flooner, smush name, guaranteeing a finals appearance here for Theo and for Betsi. And we will go back to the comments just a little bit earlier here today. To the schedule when I posted earlier tonight on Instagram from official TKN Volleyball, the Olympians, Taryn Kloth and Kristen Nuss. Go TKloth10, at TKloth10 on Instagram. We'll see Taryn Kloth and Trevor Crabb here in just a minute or two. Actually, as I say that, they're getting ready to kick off. So let's head to New York City. Let's head to the Sands of New York City, where Trevor Crabb and Taryn Kloth will serve first. Taryn Kloth back to serve. Taking on Evan Cory and Kylie Deberg on the left side of your screen. Kylie Deberg, throughout the course of the entire Aussie tournament, has been an absolute force at the net. As you'll see, I'm sure we'll see more of it here today, but getting her hands on just about everything. And we've seen that already in the first 2 points here, but very, very challenging to get anything going against the just immovable block there of Kylie Deberg. And Crabb, Kloth here having a little bit of trouble in the serve receive. Already given up 2 straight points. Deberg, Cory, the underdogs, the 16 seeds, already off to an early 3-0 lead. Programming note for you, too. We're going to be live here in studio all night, so hop in the chat, give us a call. Post-game reaction live from you. We want your calls. Get your reaction to the champions. We're going to be kicking off the finals about 9:30 tonight, about 25 minutes from now, immediately following the conclusion of the finals. We'll be back here in studio. Post-game, Bet the Beach post-game live, taking your DMs, phone calls. If you want to hop in the chat, too, to comment. Instant reaction. We want to get your reaction here to the conclusion, thrilling conclusion of what has been an exciting saga, Aussie number 1. The phone number, too, to get involved in the post-game show, 978-254-1707. Go ahead and add that to your favorites. Deberg and Cory, a 1-point lead early. Taryn, Kloth back to serve, trailing by 1, 3-4. Kylie can't get her timing right, and we're all tied up 4 apiece. As I said, Crabb and Kloth, the favorites in this one at -180. The Bet the Beach official betting line for this one has Cory and Deberg as sizable underdogs, +330. The 16-seeded overall, Cory and Deberg. The underdogs in every match here so far, but that hasn't stopped them any. Kylie Deberg with a jumping jumbo deep corner over the head of Taryn Kloth, extending their lead to 2, now 6-4. Another jumping jumbo there by Deberg, again over the head to Taryn Kloth, now 7-4. Again, Kloth, Crabb having a little trouble here in the serve-receive game, giving Cory and Deberg just a few too many options. The thing that Deberg and Cory have done really well in this tournament is they've used that initial block touch by Deberg as a good pass almost. And Deberg's been able to get her hands on the ball, just kind of pop it up there, and give her partner there an opportunity to get her a good set, and she gets the kill. As we say, 4 hits, that's 1 too many. Crabb, Kloth within 4 now, 5-9, and an ace serve there by Trevor Crabb brings them to within 3, 6-9. And there it is again. I mean, they're not able to execute on it, but Kylie Deberg gets the block touch. Cory just throws up a beautiful set, and Kylie's able to just turn, jump, and kill the ball cross court. Cory gets his opportunity for a swing. That one blocked by Taryn Kloth. Great dig there by Trevor Crabb. Trevor, right on the heels of a inaugural Crabb Classic, him and his brother Taylor Crabb running a beach volleyball tournament of sorts in Hawaii and kind of an educational teaching clinic out there in the sands of Hawaii. Taylor and Trevor, men of the people when it comes to beach volleyball, will play anywhere, anytime. And there's a monster block by Taryn Kloth to even it up, equalizes it at 9-9. And Trevor Crabb ace now extends the lead 10-9. Cory Deberg in a little trouble here for the first time. Evan Cory with a beautiful little baby line. And that brings them even at 10 apiece. Evan Cory and Kylie Deberg with the double block there. Again, things you see in the Aussie you don't see in normal beach volleyball. The double block, and somehow it pays off. Evan Cory, cross-court swing, fireball, finds sand, now 11-11. French fries on the board, courtesy of Mark Sherman. Mark in the Instagram comments last week explaining where he first heard French fries on the board, so I stole it from him, and he stole it from somebody else. Borrowed. With credit. 4 hits, that's 1 too many. 13-11. Cory and Deberg, 1 point away from their first match point. Taryn Kloth with a option ball from the 10-foot line. Beautiful swing there, brings them to within 1. Kylie with a jump set, draws the block of Taryn Kloth, and that's why you jump set right there. Drew the block of Taryn Kloth, gave Cory a little bit of space. Cory found sand line, and it's our first match point at 14-12, and there it is. Kylie Deberg and Evan Cory, 15-12. the number 16 seeded overall, Deberg, Cory, advancing to the finals. They are our first finalist of Aussie number 1, and just a spectacular victory there, continuing what has been an impressive run for Cory and Deberg. They beat Trevor, Crabb, and Taryn, Kloth, the favorites. Another upset. Just a murderer's row of upsets here for Cory Deberg. They win 15-12. And that final play there, the play to make it match point, that jump set there by Deberg, pulls Kloth. Cory gets the swing, gets you to your first match point, and from there, Cory and Deberg call it a victory. They are your first finalists in Aussie. And let's take a look at your brackets. And there we have it right there. Evan, Cory, and Kylie Deberg, 15-12. They are sitting there, and they are waiting now for the winners of our next matchup. Betsi, Flint, Theo, Brunner, taking on Savvy, Simo, and Cody, Caldwell. The winner of that makes it to the finals to take on now awaiting Evan, Cory, and Kylie Deberg. And what a run it has been for the 16-seeded overall. Kylie Deberg really has been the story of this tournament, I would say, so far. Kylie has been able to really change the game with her at the net there with her block. It has been just it's been a story of Kylie Deberg able to get the hands on the block touch there. Evan, Cory gets her a set, and Kylie Deberg just with a turn and a swing. She has been an absolute force at the net. Evan, Cory's been perfect too. Both of them just putting together perfect match after perfect match. Something interesting to see here too. Average margin of victory for Deberg and Cory, 2 points. They won their first round match, 16-14. They run in the quarterfinals over Jeannie Rengo and Chase Buttinger, 17-15. And then this one was their only 3-point victory, getting the 3-point victory over Crabb and Kloth. So all tight matches here for the 16 seed, but the 16 seed, the Cinderella story continues. Can Cory and Deberg go from being the bottom-seeded overall team in a field of 16 and take Aussie number 1, take the championships? You got to stick around to find out. We'll get there in a few minutes. But first, Theo Brunner and his partner Betsi Flint. Betsi Flint, multiple-time best server on the AVP. Theo Brunner, the winner of the Monster Block Award, the AVP League drinking game right here on Bet the Beach. If there was one, I mean, you remember the Cody Caldwell sand throw? We'll see Cody Caldwell here in a minute. But Cody going up against Theo Brunner. So two winners of huge Bet the Beach drinking game awards. Cody Caldwell with the sand throw, best celebration award. Theo Brunner with the comes in bunches, makes you drink a bunch. With the monster block, you get 1 monster block, 2 monster blocks, 3 monster blocks in a row for the Miami Mayhem. Theo now partnered up with Betsi Flint, Savvy, Simo, and Cody Caldwell. They are 14 seeds. They are coming off big wins over Miles Evans and Brandy Wilkerson. They were the 3-seeded overall, and then another big win over Taylor Crabb and Tina Gradina. Both those matches won by 2 points as well. We'll see if that can hold up as well as we send you back to the sands of New York City. It's the 7 seed, Betsi Flint and Theo Brunner. It's the 14 seed, Savvy Simo and Cody Caldwell. One of these two teams will advance to the finals to take on awaiting Evan, Cory, and Kylie Deberg. Let's head to the sands of New York City right now for what should be a spectacular here semifinal match, and there it gets started right away. What else would it be? A Betsi Flint ace to get it started, and an early 1-0 lead for Flint and Brunner. Theo gets a nice swing there, but a block touch. Theo and Cody really going at it at the net already in this one. Cody with a jumping jumbo over the head to Theo Brunner. We saw that a lot in their quarterfinal matchup. Simo and Caldwell versus Crabb and Gradina. That jumping jumbo there by Cody, one of his favorite plays. Able to find sand over and over again in that quarterfinal matchup. Already one kill for him here against Theo Brunner. An overpass there by Betsi gives Simo an opportunity. Block touch by Theo. Cody can't get his hands on an opportunity for Theo. and a Cody Caldwell option swing, deep corner fireball, and we're all tied up at 3 apiece. Deberg and Cory in the background there, looking on, eagerly anticipating, scouting out the winner of this one. Finals to take place here at 9:30. So we're about 15 minutes away from the finals. Cory and Deberg versus the winner of this second semifinal matchup, and it's a 5-3 early lead for Flint and Brunner. Theo can't get the swing over the net, and Simo and Caldwell bring it to within 1, 4-5. Simo back to serve. Simo with a line swing, heavy line swing there by savvy Simo. And Simo and Caldwell have it within 1. Simo at the net now with a good block and a standing cut shot, but Theo Brunner says, what you can do, I can do just a little bit better. And it's now a 2-point lead for Brunner and Betsi Flint. Betsi Flint can't reach that one, and Simo and Caldwell get it back again to within 1 point. Cody's going to swing for it. Line swing. Theo kind of stuck in no man's land there. Didn't know if he should block or appeal. Kind of did a little bit of both. That's why they call it no man's land. And Cody's swing down the line finds sand, and we're all tied up at 7 apiece. Boy, the story of this one really has been the two defenders, Savvy Simo and Betsi Flint, picking up just about everything right now. And a jump set by Cody. Doesn't quite peel the block like you'd want it to. And the play continues. Betsi, another great dig there. Another jump set by Cody. Betsi's there again. Theo with a heavy swing. That one gets a block touch by Cody. Another great dig there by Betsi Flint. What a rally. Rally the match so far by a wide margin. And it's a short jumping cutty by Cody Caldwell that gets Simo and Caldwell their first lead of the match at 8-7. Now 4 straight points for Simo and Caldwell make it 9-7. Trailing 5-7, now up 9-7. Simo and Caldwell, a 14 seed, making a run. We'll see if Flint and Brunner here can stop the bleeding. Jump set, another jump set there by Cody. Again dug by Betsi Flint. Cody with a heavy swing, again dug by Betsi Flint. She is here, there, and everywhere. Her and Roy can't have that in common. We got Betsi at the net with a block. Betsi at the net with another block touch there. Simo's got an opportunity, and a monster block there by Theo. Ends the point. Stops the bleed and gets them within 1-8-9 now. From up 7-5 to down 8-9, Flint and Brunner. Now it's a Betsi line swing that equalizes at 9 apiece. Deberg and Cory eagerly anticipating and waiting the winner of this one. Loser goes home, takes a very respectable 4th in Aussie #1. Winner moves on to the finals. Aussie finalists. You put that on your resume. Betsi with a set for Cody Caldwell. Again, Betsi at the net there, gets the block touch. Sav with a swing. Betsi another block touch, and it's an option ball off the block touch by Theo Brunner. Betsi Flint gets a block touch, and Theo says, I'm just going to go for it. He must have been past the 10-foot line. He might have been at the 15-foot line there. And it's an option swing for Theo Brunner, and that extends their lead to 12-9. Simo and Caldwell in some trouble. But Caldwell's swing finds sand, and they get it back to within 2, now 10-12. And it's an overpass by Betsi Flint. Caldwell with an opportunity to bring it to within 1. But again, Betsi Flint is there. stop me if you've heard that one before. Another jumping jumbo by Caldwell, and they're getting wise to that method of attack there by Cody. We haven't seen a sand throw yet in the Aussie. Maybe we'll see it here. Down 10-12. Flint and Brunner, your favorites at minus 130 money line odds to win. Simo, Caldwell, the underdogs at plus 240. Trying to make something special happen here. Simo back to serve, now down 2 points, 11-13. Great set there by Simo. Caldwell's jumbo just barely snakes over the head of Betsi Flint. Gets them to within one. Another jumping jumbo by Caldwell, again dug by Betsi. Boy, Caldwell really wanted to get that one. He couldn't quite reach it, and it's another overpass. Theo with an opportunity here, gets the block touch by Cody off the hands, and now it's our first match point on your feet. Theo back to serve, 14-12. A opportunity here to make it to the finals, and it's a block at the net by Betsi, but that one recovered and well covered there by Simo. Cody with an opportunity, and it's a beautiful dig there by Betsi Flint. The story of the match, Betsi, another dig. Theo an opportunity, that one touches the net. Theo an opportunity to win it. Cody gets the block touch. Theo an opportunity to win it, and it's a line swing fireball. Theo Brunner, Betsi Flint, they are your winners, 15-12. Flint and Brunner able to come away with a big victory. The 7-seeded overall, Flint and Brunner are moving on to the finals to take on Kylie Deberg and Evan Cory. What a match that was. Just a absolutely spectacular performance there by Betsi Flint. She started the whole match off with an ace, and she never looked back, digging balls all over the place. I thought Simo and Caldwell played very well there. Cody affected the game big with his block. Simo equally spectacular in defense and at the net as well. Theo was good. Theo was solid. Theo was very good. But the story of that match right there, Betsi Flint getting it done with her defense. No surprise there. We've seen it for years on the AVP. Now we've seen it on the Aussie. Betsi Flint and Theo Brunner. Moving on to the finals, let's take a look at the brackets. And there we have it. Evan Cory and Kylie Deberg will be taking on Betsi Flint and Theo Brunner. Both semifinals going 15-12. Both going to... the first one going to the underdogs, Evan Cory and Kylie Deberg. The second going to the favorites, Betsi Flint and Theo Brunner. And Theo's comment on the Instagram earlier this week, Team Fluner in the finals. I don't know if he was saying Team Fluner are going to win in the finals or they're just going to make it to the finals. Well, if he was saying they're going to make it, he's been correct. If he was saying that they're going to win the finals, you're going to have to stick around and see. The Aussie finals from New York City. We're going to send you back to the sand here in just a few minutes. And I want to remind you as well. This is live, so post-game, the Bet the Beach post-game live show immediately following the conclusion of the finals right here from the Bet the Beach studios. We want to get your live reaction to the thrilling conclusion. We're a few minutes away from crowning the first Aussie champions. 16 teams entered this tournament 4 weeks ago. One will wear the crown. Here in just a few minutes. Will it be Evan Cory and Kylie Deberg, the Cinderella story, the 16 seeds? They began by beating Megan Kraft and Andy Benish, the number one seeded overall team, 16-14. They then beat Team San Diego Smash, Eugenia Urango and Chase Buttinger, 17-15 there. And just a few minutes ago in semifinal one, they knocked off Trevor, Crabb, and Taryn, Kloth. The only Olympian in our semifinals, Taryn Kloth, the 2024 Olympian with her partner Kristen Nuss. She is going home with a very respectable fourth. Evan Cory and Kylie Deberg have aspirations to wear that crown here in just a few minutes. On the other side of the bracket, Betsi Flint and Theo Brunner. They beat the two-seeded overall Miles Partain and Julia Scholes. That one in the quarterfinals. They beat Melissa Humana-Paradis, two-time Canadian Olympian, in the first round. 15-13 and then 15-12 to make it to the semifinals. Then a few minutes ago, Savvy Simo and Cody Caldwell, Flint Brunner getting it done 15-12. So immediately following the conclusion of the finals, right back here in the Bet the Beach studios, taking your phone calls, taking your emails, DMs, hop in the chat, however you want to contribute, however you want to interact after a thrilling conclusion of the Aussie Finals. 978-254-1707 is the phone number if you want to hop in and react. I want to get your live reactions to what I'm imagining here is going to be a thrilling conclusion to Aussie number 1. And another programming note for the off-season show, returning back to regular scheduled programming next Wednesday at 9 p.m., we're going to start turning our attention to the 2025 season. If I had to guess, I don't know anything here, I'm going to start asking around here over the course of the next week. I do have a couple of birdies that whisper. I'm expecting an AVP schedule release here sometime in the next 3 to 4 weeks. What's that schedule going to look like? It's going to be something like we've never seen before because we're going to have a league and a season and the regular tournament season kind of running in parallel, we think. Fridays, Saturday nights for the league. What tournaments remain? How do we qualify? A lot left to be determined. We want to start looking at partners, and we want to start looking at team swaps because we're 2 years away now from the beginning of the 2028 Olympic quad in LA. So we're going to start taking a look at domestic, USA men's and women's, who the partners are for 2025 and who they should be for the 2026 and then 2027 when the Olympic qualification window opens. So off-season show back to its regular scheduled programming next week on YouTube, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, right here on the YouTube channel. And a reminder, if you're watching this, it's not a lot of effort to click the screen, give me a like, give me a subscribe, tap the bell, gets you a notification, and then go to Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter and do the same. Give me a follow. Appreciate it. It certainly does help us get the message out to you, and it helps us have a little bit of fun with it. So let us go back to before we do that. Let us go to the Instagram comments here because we want to see. I just wanted to show you one thing once more here. So in the Instagram comments earlier today, or 5 days ago, I should say, at Lord Brunner on Instagram, the official Instagram account of Theo Brunner, one of our favorites here at Bet the Beach. Our guy Theo, Team Fluner in the finals, guaranteed. So we guaranteed they would be in the finals or guaranteed they were going to win the finals. Well, we're about to find out. Let's go back to the sands of New York City on the rooftop beach volleyball court. No better location, no better scene, no better view for the thrilling conclusion of our 16-team 4-week Aussie tournament. Let's go to the sands right now in New York City. Left side of your screen, Cory Deberg, the 16 seeds. Right side of your screen, the 7 seeds, Betsi Flint and Theo Brunner. And Betsi Flint back to serve to start it out. Kylie Deberg, a block touch, a turn, a swing, and a kill. We got used to seeing that in the semifinals. I imagine we'll see a little bit more of that here again in the finals. Game to 15, win by 2, and we are off and running. An early 2-0 lead for Cory and Deberg in the finals of Aussie number 1. I got a comment here. What are the live odds for the finals? The 16-seeded Cory and Deberg, we're going to put them at plus 160. 7-seeded Betsi Flint and Theo Brunner, minus 180. So your favorites on the right side of your screen, the 7 seeds, Theo Brunner, Betsi Flint, they're your favorites, minus 180 to win money line. But right now, that's not looking very good. 3-0 early lead for Cory and Deberg, the 16 seeds. Can the Cinderella story make it all the way to the finals? And Deberg putting it away cross court to extend the lead to 4-0. Every one of these points so far has been won on a Deberg block touch, a set by Evan Cory, and then a big swing by Kylie Deberg to find sand. Where Betsi Flint was able to find all of the swings of Cody, Caldwell, and Simo in the semifinal match a few minutes ago. Not the case so far early, and now a 5-0 lead for Cory and Deberg. Boy, we expected a thrilling, close match. We've had a lot of close matches here in the Aussie, and right now, Cory and Deberg just absolutely coming after Flint and Brunner. A jump set now by Kylie Deberg, and Evan Cory just recycles it back over the net. And it's a jumping jumbo by Kylie Deberg over the heads of Theo Brunner, and it almost looks like they're playing with their food right now. 6-0 over Flint and Brunner. And Flint and Brunner finally able to stop the bleeding. Theo back to serve for the first time now, trailing by 5, 1-6. Deberg and Brunner just going back and forth with block touches here. Deberg wanted a piece of that one, not able to get it. A little jumping jumbo there by Theo. Betsi with a swing again. Guess who? Kylie Deberg getting another block touch there. And a cross-court swing by Deberg, and the lead stays at 6, 7-1. Deberg back to serve. She serves at Betsi Flint. Nice little angle cutty there by Theo Brunner. Nifty little cut shot. Trims that lead down to 5. Flint and Brunner, if they're going to make something happen, they have to do it here. Trailing by 5 in a match to 15 is not the place you want to be, especially in the finals. Flint and Brunner, a big hill to climb here against the 16 seeds. And Deberg puts it away cross-court again. Another block touch set. Cross-court killed there by Deberg, and the lead stays at 6. Deberg that time goes with a little cutty, but Theo's there. I'm sounding like a broken record right now. Deberg and Cory just absolutely pouring it on. Theo now getting involved with his block, getting block touches. Kylie immediately changes it up and goes with a jumping jumbo. A block attack there by Kylie, but Betsi digs that one. Best rally of the match here so far, and it's a jumping jumbo by Kylie Deberg. Extends the lead to 8. We have a 10-2 lead for Cory and Deberg, and it is all but said and done at this point now. 11-2. A blowout now for the 16 seeds. We never expected the 16 seed to beat the number 1 seed, let alone make it all the way to the finals and then have a 9-point lead against the 7-seeded Flint and Brunner. The underdogs are the underdogs all the way, plus money every time to win in every match they've seen so far, and now they have a 10, make it an 11-point lead over Flint and Brunner, and Cory and Deberg are absolutely skating right now to a Aussie championship. Now Evan Cory at the net. I don't know if they're just having some fun. There's a block by Evan Cory. There's another block by Evan Cory. He sets Kylie Deberg. Kylie Deberg with a swing dug by Betsi. And it's a bad dig there by Betsi, and we have our first match point. Everybody on your feet. It's the finals. It is Aussie number 1, and we have a match point. Kylie can't get her timing right on the serve, and now 14-4. Kylie, the nice option swing there, dug by Betsi. Heavy swing there by Betsi, brings them to within 9, 5-14. But again, this one is all but done. Kylie and Evan Cory, and there it is, 15-5. The 16-seeded overall, Kylie Deberg and Evan Cory. They are your Aussie number 1 champions. Congratulations, Kylie Deberg and Evan Cory beating Betsi Flint and Theo Brunner, 15-5. The 16-seeded overall, Deberg and Cory are your 2024 Aussie number 1 champions. Congratulations to Evan Cory and Kylie Deberg for a huge victory, and they take a first place in Aussie number 1. Back here in the Bet the Beach studios, my name is Chris the Turk, and you just witnessed the thrilling conclusion to Aussie number 1. 4 weeks ago, 16 teams entered, 1 team walks away with the crowns. Evan Cory, fresh off announcing a new partner for 2025 in Triborn. Rejuvenated, refreshed, coming off an awesome season playing with the Brazilian legend Off-Szn, and Kylie Deberg coming off of her best season of her career playing with her partner Haley Harward in 2024. Kylie, Aussie champions, 2024 Aussie champions, Aussie number 1. Evan Cory and Kylie Deberg getting the huge victory there. The phone number, if you want to react to a thrilling conclusion here, 978-254-1707. 978-254-1707. A big win for Kylie and Evan. Just an absolutely spectacular and thrilling conclusion for the 16 seed. We've seen it in the NCAA tournament now twice, where the 16 seed beats the 1 seed. We've never seen the 16 seed go all the way and win the champions, but they've done it. Kylie, Evan, win it. The 16 seed with consecutive victories as an underdog, 4 consecutive victories, and they make it all the way to the finals, and they win it all. Again, the phone number, if you want to hop in, 978-254-1707. I'm just getting some final last thoughts for Aussie number 1. Just a thrilling tournament for Evan and Cory. They started it off against the number 1 seeded, Megan Kraft and Andy Benish. Everybody thinking Megan Kraft and Andy Benish, easy winners there. They won that one in extra points, 16-14. Make it to the quarterfinals to take on Team San Diego Smash, Jeannie Rango, Chase Buttinger, coming off an AVP League season number 1 champions. But Cory Deberg, too much for them to handle. Another extra point win, 17-15. Then the semifinals earlier tonight against Trevor, Crabb, and Taryn Kloth, the Olympian Taryn Kloth. 15-12 win for Cory and Deberg. Kylie Deberg just a little too much, getting her hands on absolutely everything, and Evan Cory behind her playing some spectacular defense. Just been an amazing run for Cory and Deberg. And then in the finals, I think Betsi and Theo just ran out of gas. Betsi in that first semifinal match against Savvy Simo and Cody Caldwell was spectacular, digging everything all over the court, as I said, like Roy Kent from I forget the name of the show. Ted Lasso is the name of the show, just like Roy Kent. Thank you. Just like Roy Kent from Ted Lasso, here, there, and everywhere. So was Betsi Flint in that semifinal matchup. But they ran out of gas at the end there. And Kylie Deberg and Evan Cory with a huge 15-5 win. Won it going away, did Evan Cory and Kylie Deberg. So we're going to make up the trophies for Evan and Kylie. Hopefully sometime in the 2025 season, we'll cross the paths with those two, and we'll get them the Aussie number 1 Bet the Beach trophies. Let's go to the comments here in the chat. We got who's the MVP of the tournament? That's a great question. Thank you to Beach Mode in the chat there. MVP of Aussie number 1. So who are the candidates? Betsi Flint, I would say, with her defense, is an absolute candidate for MVP of the tournament. Taryn Kloth, I think, is deserving of a nomination for MVP of the tournament. She was spectacular throughout the tournament, at the net in front of her partner Trevor Crabb. I thought Savvy Simo was spectacular all season, all tournament long. So was Cody Caldwell. But I don't think that anybody is going to argue that the game changer, the difference maker throughout the tournament, every week in and out, was the net presence of Kylie Deberg. So congratulations to Kylie Deberg. She is your Aussie number 1 MVP, and Deberg and Cory are the champions of Aussie number 1 here on Bet the Beach. I think that'll wrap it up for us. I want to thank you guys for watching, participating, hanging out as we made our way through Aussie number 1, the Off-Szn Simulated Invitational Beach Volleyball Tournament. The goal, I think, was to stretch some volleyball, squeeze some volleyball out of the off-season, and now I think we've done it. I think we're a couple weeks away from getting a schedule release from the AVP, so now we can go back and start previewing 2025. Will we do Aussie again? Will there be an Aussie number 2? I mean, by calling it number 1, I think that might leave the door open for a potential Aussie number 2. We will see. We will see. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know, DM me what you thought, how you enjoyed the Aussie number 1. But congratulations again to Evan Cory and Kylie Deberg. They are your champions for Aussie number 1. And congratulations as well to Kylie Deberg, MVP of Aussie number 1. That'll do it for us here tonight. I want to thank you again. Give us a like and subscribe on YouTube if you would. Go over to Instagram and Twitter and follow Bet the Beach. Give us a like there as well. We appreciate you, we love you, and we do this for you. So with that, I will say one final congratulations. Evan, Cory, Kylie, Deberg are your champions, and we will see you next week, the off-season show, back to regular scheduled programming, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific on YouTube. And with that, I will say good night.
Wake up, sunshine, let's go play. Beach volleyball is the way. Sand in my toes, sky so blue. Fun in the sun, just me and you. Bounce on the beach, set the ball high. Smiles all around and we reach for the sky. Surfs up and laughter's in the breeze. Join the podcast if you please. Having in, watch us fly. Under the sun we feel so high. Spike and surf, hear the cheer. Every day is summer here. Wake up, sunshine, let's go play. Beach volleyball is the way. Sand in my toes, sky so blue. Fun in the sun, just me and you. Bounce on the beach, set the ball high. Smiles all around and we reach for the sky. Surfs up and laughter's in the breeze. Join the podcast if you please. Dive and dig, watch us fly. Under the sun we feel so high. Spike and surf, hear the cheer. Every day is summer here. Dive and dig, watch us fly. Under the sun we feel so high. Spike and surf, hear the cheer. Every day is summer here.